All right, so I got a quick little video here about your approach to practicing. Whenever you're learning something new, whether it's the punch, it is a hand drill, footwork, it's always a good idea to start out slow because you want to build coordination, you want to be able to do the motion correctly, and you want to be able to do all those things with control and smoothness. So let's take the punch for instance. When I practice the punch, I'm thinking about all those things, but when I get comfortable with it, one of the things that I go back to is thinking about what I'm doing with my stance. Do I have that sinking sensation of the center of gravity going down to the floor? Am I able to hold that base steady as that motion extends out? Okay? And I can do all those things at that slow pace. However, when you're practicing, you're thinking about development for application. So I'm not going to be able to do this punch at this speed in a real fight situation. So what I have to do is I have to get myself to that point where I can do all those things that I was talking about before at an increased pace. Hopefully, eventually at a point where it's good for application. Now, what I feel with that is a little bit of tightness building up in the shoulder, and I can feel my stance waver a little bit. So I know that doing it at that speed, it's not there yet. But I have to keep working towards that, and you have to vary up the pace at which you are practicing those drills. So one example that I have is I used to be a musician, and whenever I would be learning a piece that was, at a very quick tempo, technically I couldn't do it right away. So what I would have to do is go back, break the piece down phrase by phrase, and practice those individual phrases at a very slow tempo. Once I got that technical aspect handled, I was able to increase that pace, and eventually, by the time a performance rolled around, I was able to play it at the tempo that it was assigned for. So that's just kind of the way that I look at those things. It's always good to have some sort of analogy to refer back to in a different situation that, whether it's a hobby or another skill that you work on. Hopefully that helps you guys out. And for all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Thanks.